What's up, everybody? PokéKaos here, back for some more Pokemon TCG Online. And today I have a deck that I built myself that is based on Mega Altaria, as you can see right here. Mega Altaria EX with the attack Mist Purge. If this Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, this attack does 30 more damage and heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. Now, the healing and the extra damage are both very helpful, and again, because it uses one fairy and double colorless, having the double colorless on it allows it to do that extra damage and heal as well. We also have Altaria EX, which is still pretty good for 3 energies, does Shining Wind during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon has no weakness. And then Powerful Gain, if this Pokemon was healed during this turn, it does 90 damage and heals 30. Otherwise, we have our basic Shaman with the setup ability. We have Xerneas. If, to get a decent start, we can use Geomancy. And we have Hoopa to search out our Shamans and Altarias, Mega Altarias. We have Fairy Drop because healing, in my opinion, healing is actually becoming a little bit more important. The longer you can survive an attack, the more damage you're going to be able to do. We have some max elixirs just for some energy acceleration. We also have Special Charge. Shuffle 2 special energy cards from your discard pile into your deck to possibly get back any of those double colorlesses. Trainer's Mail to search out your Spirit Links, Ultra Balls, any supporter cards. Ultra Balls to get out mostly Hoopa, but if you've already gotten out Hoopa, you can get out anything else. A VS Seeker to reuse your supporter cards. Hex Maniac if you need to shut off abilities, because this deck does kind of get shut down by Aegislash EX, although with the standard rotation that won't matter too much. We have Lysander, pretty basic. N, again, basic. Sycamore, basic. We have Fairy Garden, which allows us to retreat for free if necessary. We have the Spirit Links. We have 1 Bursting Balloon, just in case we need to stall and get a little extra damage. Then we have our energies, 4 double colorless and 7 fairy. I did initially have 6 fairy energies, but during a failed recording of this deck, I just did not get the energies I needed. I would play, I would draw, I wouldn't get energies, I would go like a couple turns without energies. So before recording, I did make a few changes out of the deck just to hopefully get myself a little bit more consistency with it. So we start off with no energies. What a surprise. We do start off with 2 Xerneases and Shaman though, so we'll go ahead and play 1 Xerneas on the active position, and we'll play the other Xerneas. We also go first, so not having an energy isn't too big of a deal, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball. At this point, I don't really need the Special Charge. We'll play Hoopa. We'll get... I don't want to have too many cards in my deck, or in my hand. But I think I'm just going to get the 2 Altarias, rather than 2 Altarias and Mega Altaria. So I can play both of those down, and then I can play Shaman to draw 4. And you gotta be kidding me, I still didn't get a freaking energy. I shouldn't have played Sycamore, but I don't think it's too big of a deal at this point. So we're gonna get the Fairy Garden, or the Fairy Drop. I don't need another Spirit Link right now. So I did play the Bursting Balloon because Zapdos does have Drill Peck, which does 20 for 1 energy. I can tell that I'm not going up against the best deck right now, which is kind of unfortunate. So we'll see what happens. I'm expecting him to attack me and, you know, decrease his HP. It's taking 20 isn't going to be a big deal to me, and the sooner I can get out a powered up... Okay, he didn't actually attack. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but at the same time, not. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and Geomancy. We'll play an energy on each of the Altarias. Then this one just needs double colorless to be built up. This one's already built up. And next turn I can play the Fairy Garden, get Mega Altaria, and just start sweeping, essentially. So he'll play another energy. He'll do the 20 to me. At this point, there's no reason not to. He plays Professor Birch's Observations. That's part of the reason why I know it's not the best deck, is because in like competitive play, people don't use Professor Birch's Observation, and it's just all around the better card. So he doesn't have Electivire. You can't Evo Soda something the turn you play it. So we're going to go ahead and play the Fairy Garden. I'm going to get rid of Lysander and the Fairy Drop. I don't really need the Fairy Drop at this point, because using Mega Altaria's attack will allow me to heal the damage from Xerneas as well. We'll play the double colorless on Altaria. We'll get the other Spirit Link, because why not? We're already built up, so we might as well just do a little bit more build up, and we can Mist Purge for the 130, taking out the Zapdos. It allows him to draw 2 cards, sure, and in reality, Manectric can do extra damage to me with Assault Laser. But again, I can also heal that damage off, and this is where the whole thing comes in play, to where I can heal off 30 just by using Mist Purge. I can also heal off another 50 by using Fairy Drops. So it's a good play on my part. Otherwise, okay, that kind of sucks, but it's not too big of a deal. Now, what does Flash Energy do? It makes it have no weakness. Now, at this point, I have no double colorless energy. I have no means of attacking with Mega Altaria, but I do have means of attacking with regular Altaria, so I can go ahead and use Shining Wind. Does 80, knocks out the Electabuzz, and also makes it to where I have no weakness, so I don't have to worry about taking double damage from any of his electric Pokemon, which is very useful. Normally you don't really want to have to attack with Altaria, but if you have to, you have to. So it's not a big deal. He is going to play the Manectric. I'm sure he'll attach an energy and use Overrun, or he'll just concede. I'll get the victory. I'll get the mystery box, and we'll continue on. We'll go ahead and play another match. Try to get this video at least 20 minutes long. So we're up against a pure fire deck. Now, it's always good to look at what types they're using. Sometimes I just play the game and don't really pay attention. But seeing that he has a pure fire deck means he has no Shamans. It's not like a mill deck, because a mill deck would have Bunnelby in it as well as Houndoom. So he may be using... no, I have no idea what he's doing. We're gonna go ahead and play N. I had some decent cards in my hand, but I also had some not great cards as well. Max Elixir doesn't do anything for me, and I'll end my turn because we can't use Geomancy on turn 1, as useful as it would be. So we will... He's going to use Bridget. He's just going to get out a bunch of basic fire types, which is fine. Oh, he got out Charizard, which is the not so great Charizard, so I'm like perfectly okay with that. Okay, I'm going to Fairy Garden to get rid of his Scorched Earth. We're going to Lysander, or Ultra Ball away Lysander, and the Fairy Energy for Hoopa. We're going to play Hoopa to get Mega Altaria and Shaman, and I guess... Yeah, I can get... Yeah. So I can play Altaria to the bench. I can play Shaman, draw 5 cards. I was wondering if it would have been better to just draw... Oh, I could have played Mega Altaria and drew... But it's fine. I still got the cards I needed. We'll Geomancy for Fairy Energy on Mega Altaria and regular Altaria. So Mega Altaria is built up. It's all that matters. I have Free Retreat. I have Mega Altaria. The Free Retreat is definitely a big thing because a lot of the attackers in this deck have... Or a lot of the Pokemon in this deck have at least a 2 retreat cost. Mega Altaria, Xerneas, Altaria has a 1. Hoopa has a 2. And this deck doesn't... I don't use any switches or anything. Because in reality, all you have to do is put a Fairy Energy on... Even on Hoopa. It allows you to retreat freely. Your main attacker only needs 1 energy anyways, so 1 Fairy Energy, that is. So you're not really worried about anything there. What we're going to do is we're going to play Fairy Garden. I'm going to play the Fairy Energy on Hoopa, just on the off chance that I do potentially get Lysandered out. We're going to play our Trainer's Mails just for some consistency purposes. We get another Spirit Link that we can play on the other Altaria. And we can Mist Purge. We don't have any damage to heal off, but we do take out the Braixen, which could have been kind of a problem to me with Destructive Flame. Could have discarded an energy away from me, which would not have been the best. So, like at this... Well, no, not at this point. Before I could have Lysandered out Charizard. I'm not too worried about it. It does 120, but again, Fairy Drop combined with... Do I have to Sycamore at this point? Oh, that kind of ruined my plan. I'm going to N, so I don't get rid of the Fairy Drop or Fairy Garden. I'll Max Elixir to not get anything. We'll end the turn. I didn't want to get rid of the double colorless, but at the same time I didn't want to like prevent Xerneas from being stuck, but it's fine. Because now we can go ahead and play the Fairy Energy here, we can play the other Mega Altaria, and we can just switch out for free, use the Mist Purge, heal the 10 damage off, and now every Pokemon that I have on the bench aside from Shaman, has free retreat cost. And I'm just essentially set up, even if he decides to bring out Charizard. Again, I can heal off damage fairly easily. There's essentially no way he can take me out in 2 hits. If I have to Sycamore, I can Sycamore. It's fine. Again, well, okay, he'll take out my Shaman, which gets him 2 prize cards, but still leaves my Mega Altaria perfectly healthy, which is kind of dumb. Like, we're not going to do anything with the hand, we're just going to Mist Purge. Does the 130 again, like I said. He can do 120 to me, but he essentially screwed himself over by taking out the Shaman rather than taking out anything else. Or rather, I shouldn't say rather than taking out anything else, but rather than doing damage to one of my other Pokemon. So my hand's not great. Do I have double colorless? No, so special charge is kind of useless. But I can play Shaman, will allow me to draw some cards. I don't need Fairy Drop at this point. Now we're going to Lysander out Charizard because why not? Play Shaman for some potential energy, or not energy. I initially was thinking get Fairy Drop because it would have been helpful, but then I didn't have any damage done to Mega Altaria, so it didn't matter. So yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much good to just Lysander out his other Charizard. And Mist Purge twice for the win. And it's easy. I mean, yeah, again, not going up against, like, the best decks. But still, I get to, like, at least show off what the deck can do. Which is, you know, heal off damage, prevent yourself from being taken out in 1 hit. Not much can do 220 damage in 1 turn. One of the biggest ones I know is like Mega Rayquaza, but again, that requires you to have a full bench. And like the Dragon Mega Rayquaza, but that needs like 4 or 5 energies. The Mega Charizard X, which is being rotated out of standard, not a lot can hit for 220 damage. And if you can heal that damage off, then you're not getting taken down. You have extra turns to attack, to heal. So that's kind of the point of this deck, is to just keep yourself alive and continue to take out your opponent's Pokemon. If you guys enjoyed the video, again, do make sure to hit the like button on the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!